Hi children, how are you? Today we are going to study about our second lesson, microorganisms, friend and foe. You have seen several kinds of plants and animals. However, there are some other living organisms around us which they are normally cannot us. And these organisms are called microorganisms. What is microorganism? Microorganisms are very small living organisms and we can't see our naked eye. We can see with the help of microscope. And these organisms are called microorganisms. Microorganisms. Or another name, microbes or microbes. Microorganisms are small living organisms. We can't see our naked eye. We can see with the help of microscope. And these organisms are another name, microbes. And microorganisms another name, microbes or small living organisms. Microorganisms are classified into four major groups. Microorganisms are classified into four major groups. These groups are, first one, bacteria, then fungi, then algae, and last one, protozoa. Once more, bacteria, fungi, algae, last one, protozoa. Microorganisms are classified into four major groups and these groups are bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoa. Bacteria are different types, rod-shaped bacteria and spiral-shaped bacteria. Then algae. Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra are the examples of an algae. Okay, from algae groups are examples Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra. Then another one group, fungi. Fungi example bread mold, little white color structure, bread mold. Then another one fungi groups are mushroom. These are the examples of fungi. Then next one, protozoa. Protozoa example, amoeba, paramecium. These are the examples of protozoa. Microorganisms are classified into four major groups. These are bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoa. Do you understand? Okay. Viruses are also microscopic. So viruses are another one type of microorganism and they live inside the host cell. Viruses reproduce only inside the cells of the plants, animals or bacteria. Viruses reproduce only inside the cells of the host organism. They are plants, animals or bacteria. Nowadays, the viruses are very familiar with us. Why? Today we are going to one dangerous situation like corona disease. Then this disease is caused by one virus, coronavirus, like COVID-19 disease, coronavirus. And these diseases are very dangerous for human beings. Like it affects our respiratory system. And coronavirus is one of the most dangerous virus. Viruses are microorganisms and they reproduce only inside the cells of the host organism, that is plants, animals or bacteria. One of the examples of virus are coronavirus. And some of the disease like chickenpox, polio, these are caused by viruses. Disease like dysentery and malaria are caused by protozoa. Some of the disease like dysentery and malaria are caused by protozoa, one of the microorganism protozoa. Some disease like dysentery and malaria are caused by protozoa. The examples of bacterial disease are typhoid and tuberculosis. Typhoid and tuberculosis are the two diseases. It is caused by bacteria. Examples of bacterial disease are typhoid and tuberculosis. Typhoid and tuberculosis. The next one, where do microorganisms live? Some microorganisms are unicellular and some of them are multicellular. You already know that the single-celled microorganism. What is that single-celled microorganisms? Example, amoeba. Amoeba is a single-celled microorganism. They live in alone. Okay, the bacteria. And they live in colonies. Some of the microorganisms are multicellular. The microorganisms, they can survive under all types of environment. Okay, so microorganisms are some of the microorganisms are unicellular and some of them are multicellular. And some of them are live alone and some of them live in colonies. And all microorganisms, they can survive under all types of environment. Some of the microorganisms are very harmful to us and these are caused various diseases. Some of the disease we already learned, typhoid, tuberculosis, then corona disease, chickenpox, polio, and these diseases are caused by some microorganisms. And some of the microorganisms very helpful to us. It increases in soil fertility. Some of the microorganism increases in soil fertility. In 7th class you learn now one of the bacteria, Rhizobium bacteria. They live in leguminous roots, plants, like root of the leguminous plants. They absorb atmospheric nitrogen and convert into nitrate. It increases in the soil fertility. And some of the microorganisms they can use for the preparation of food, medicines, etc. Making of curd and bread. The curd milk contains one bacteria, Lactobacillus bacteria. What is the name? Lactobacillus bacteria. These bacteria convert milk into curd. One of the bacteria, microscopic organisms, bacteria, Lactobacillus, and it converted milk into curd. And another microorganism, yeast. We use yeast for making appam, then bread or cake, etc. We use yeast for making appam and bread, etc. Then we add yeast. After few minutes, we can see that the dough become very soft and it increases in their size because the yeast yeast multiplies, and that time yeast produce one gas, carbon dioxide gas. These gas are filled in the dough, so the dough become very soft and it increases in size. Okay, then appam that food become very soft. Appam and bread, like a cake, this become very soft. And it is used for baking because the yeast reproduce rapidly and produce carbon dioxide gas for respiration. And these carbon dioxide gas fill with the dough and the dough become very soft and it increases in the size. Okay, so yeast is used for in baking industry. Then some of the microorganisms are used for cleaning up environment. Some of the microorganisms they decompose dead bodies of plants and animals and it converted into manure. Okay, it increases in the nutrients in the soil. So microorganisms are very useful. At the same time, it is very harmful to us. Okay, dear children, everybody should read the textbook carefully. If you have any doubt, you call me. Your notes will send through the WhatsApp. Okay, dear children, the next class we will meet again. Then thank you children. Stay home and stay safe. Bye.